When you call the girl, you need to use the nickname that you got. You know, when you get that nickname at the start,
Sophie Cartier.
What that nickname does is that it all that attraction and all that playfulness, all of that is then emotionally associated with the nickname. So if you get the nickname at like the height of your interaction with her, when she's feeling very attracted and, you know, flirting with you, get that nickname, it's going to instill all that back in. So when you first call, all you have to do is say the nickname.
Sophie Cartier.
Hey, Cartier chick. Or hey, pharmacy girl, or whatever your nickname happens to be. And they'll associate that with when you saw them. So you're not starting again from step one. This is a speed seduction. This is allowing you to seduce in seconds. It has to be quick. And you're not going to spend hours talking to someone. I want this to be as quick and as efficient as possible. 7 to 10 hours, that's crap. That takes way too long. There's no art in that. If you want to be a pickup artist, there needs to be some form of artistry, which is, you know, efficiency and effectiveness, you know. Hot girls fast. So when you do call, I want you to use the nickname right at the start and make her remember who you are and get all that attraction and all that playfulness and all that fun back into the conversation. Because most average guys, they'll call up and they'll say, hey, how are you? She'll say, good, and you? And it'll be this conversation. The whole time she won't even know who the guy is. And at the end of all of that, of the first date call, she's going to say to the guy, oh, sorry, I don't really remember who you are. And then the guy's going to feel really bad, like he's not memorable. And he's going to have to validate himself to her. He's going to say, oh, it was the guy in the brown jacket. I bought you a drink, and then you really liked it, and we talked about this. And she's thinking, oh, don't really remember this guy very much. Goodbye. And your number, all that work, all that effort, and it could be 100%. It could be the best number close ever, but if you screw up the first call, you can just throw it away. Use the nickname before anything, because otherwise it's like preheating an oven, and just before you take the turkey in, you open the oven door and you bring out all the hot air, and then you put the turkey in. It makes no sense. You know, you want to... If you're up on a roll, why go back down and have to work all the way back up the hill again? You know, you should just start where you left off, and this is how you do it. And when you do call, just let her know that you're busy. You didn't sit at home and plan a time, you know, to make this unbelievably important phone call to her. You know, you want to be casual. You want to act like you've had 1,000 numbers. So when you call, you can tell that you're doing something boring. I'm just walking from the office to my car. I'm just in the supermarket. I'm just waiting for a bus. It shows that you haven't sat down, you know, prepared for this call, waiting by the phone. And then when you're talking to her, wait till she gets really involved. Wait till she's sitting there and she goes, oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. This time I went and I read a book like that. You know, let's say you asked her, for argument's sake, you asked her a recommendation for a book. She's like, oh yeah, there's this book, it's about this guy in India, it was amazing. What he does is that he starts off and he blah, blah, blah. And just as she's really getting into it, that's when you say, oh, I've got another call, I'm going to have to go, I'll call you later. Boom. And you hang up. You know, this is like going to the movies and leaving, you know, pulling someone out of it, you know, 10 minutes before the ending. You know, it's this good frustration. It's like, I've enjoyed the whole movie, but I really want to know what happens at the end. Or, you know, just like these women, I really want to tell him the rest of my story. And if they can't, they have this good frustration built up inside of them. So when you call next time, which is what we're going to talk about in lesson 2, the date call, when you call next time, it's this bursting, this like, oh God, you know, and you pick up the phone, it's like, yeah, hi, I didn't get to finish what we were talking about, blah, 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 blah. And they're really excited to talk to you, and because they're really excited to talk to you, the date is a key